Hi everyone! I know it's been a while since I posted. You know we've been traveling. What's today? Today is July 31st. It's a Monday. Technically Aaron returned back to work today, although classes haven't started yet. They start tomorrow. So I'm kind of on my own with the girls today and they're both napping, hopefully for a long time. Anyway, so I thought I would try to start putting up our videos of Suriname since there are so many and I don't really know how or don't we want to bother with figuring out how to edit things. Usually I just put a bunch of my video clips together to upload these videos. So I decided what I'll do in this one is just talk a little bit and then show a relatable clip or two or three and then talk a little bit and show a relatable clip like that. So we got back to Taiwan from Suriname on Thursday. Was it No, it was early Friday morning Taiwan time. Oh my goodness, it was terrible. Okay, nothing went wrong actually, either going to Suriname or coming back. Our flights were mostly on time, and if one was delayed, they were all delayed, which actually worked out well. So nothing like that, but traveling with an infant and a toddler is so hard. It's so hard. I know I uploaded a video before of just all of our travel clips of the trip, so maybe you've already watched that. I don't want to go into detail about all the ins and outs of why it's hard. I mean, you can, if you have kids, you can probably guess. But actually, one thing that surprised me about traveling with Anna and Abigail is that I thought that Anna would be the hard one to travel with, and Abigail would be pretty easy because she was only 3 months old. But actually, it turned out that Anna was the easier one. Not easy, but easier. And Abigail was the harder one, and that surprised me a lot. I expected Abigail to sleep most of the time on the flights, and then just be able to nurse to calm her down or put her to sleep. And it actually surprised me that that didn't work as often as I thought it would. She actually had a difficult time staying asleep for long periods of time like she does here at home. She sleeps. Now she doesn't because we're on jet lag, but before we left she was in a pretty good nighttime routine and she would sleep 7 or 8 hours before waking to eat and then sleep another 4. So like she was sleeping really well at night. So she's used to sleeping large chunks in the evening. I thought, well, our long flights are on nighttime hours for her body. She should sleep well. But I think the most I got out of her on any of our flights was 3 hours or something. And that was when we had a bassinet on our return trip. When we went, we didn't have a seat with bassinet, so she was in my arms and she would wake up every 45 minutes or so. And nursing did not always calm her down. So she was actually a lot harder to keep quiet and happy and asleep. And because she's still so little, she can't hold toys yet. We had to hold a pacifier in her mouth if she wanted to chew on something, and she was really chewy, and she was teething because I realized in Suriname that she was teething. She popped 2 teeth out the last week we were there. So it was more than just chewiness, it was actually teething. So anyway, it was very difficult to travel with her. Anna, it was also difficult, but it was much easier in the respect that she was older and we could talk to her about what was going on. And she actually had a better time sleeping, even though it was hard for her to get comfortable because she'd been in her routine for so long that she just fell asleep when she needed to sleep. And I didn't expect that. I thought it would be really hard to help her get to sleep. And she's also more distractible by like the TV or something, so that when she was tired but couldn't sleep, she would watch TV and be okay. So we actually didn't have any screaming meltdowns. We had a couple times where she started to get all screamy and stuff, and we'd talk to her to calm her down or sing her a song or something, and she was really good. So, surprised me a lot. So anyway, let me just start talking about our trip a little bit and show you some clips, because I don't want this first video to be too long. I'm going to be posting a series of these or I'll never get them all up. We arrived to Suriname late Thursday morning. I think I'll say that in the clip that I'll show next. Early on a Thursday morning, like 5 a.m. or something. And I wanted us to get over jet lag as soon as possible, so I sent everyone out in the yard in the sunshine, and I didn't let the babies nap too long. I didn't let them nap over 2 or 3 hours or something at a time. And kept them up as long as I possibly could in between, and actually we did really well on the way over. We didn't experience jet lag very long at all. We were all back on a normal sleeping schedule within a couple days, and I was very surprised, and so that let us have a really nice time in Suriname. Now, coming back here to Taiwan, the jet lag, it was horrible. Still is horrible because we've only been back for a few days. I'll probably do a separate video on all that because I don't want to talk too much about that now. Maybe you can hear I'm a little congested. It's not a cold, but I got all messed up on the airplane. So anyway, let me show you a little bit of what our first day in Suriname looked like. All right, we're at my parents' house. We made it to Suriname, and Anna is having so much fun in the yard. She's still really loopy and tired though.
Okay, I'll count to 10.
We didn't get back to my parents' house till about 4 in the morning. Oh, it was so hard. Anyway, we all were asleep by about 5 o'clock a.m. and didn't wake up till almost noon. So she probably got about 7 hours of sleep, but she's still kind of loopy. They're on a 12-hour time difference. But it's nice to be home, and it's a beautiful day. And Aaron couldn't wait to play in the yard with Anna. So hopefully all this sunny sunshine will help us get back on a good regular time here in Suriname while we're here. And I am pretty groggy myself. Abigail's napping, but I'm not gonna let her nap too long. Anna, Mommy's up here. Look up. Look up. You see Mommy? Look up. Okay. She's really actually pretty tired, but you can't tell. All right, that's it. We're home. What a pretty day. So yeah, so basically the first day we just ran around outside and took naps. That's it. Try to recover a little bit. And then the next day or two, I don't remember exactly when it was, my mom had to do some normal grocery shopping, so we got to get out a little bit, and that was fun. So I'll show you a little bit of what that looked like. She took us to two of the shops that she goes to regularly for her groceries. One of them is called Choi's, and that's a shop that I remember from my childhood. It was really small and grew and grew and grew, and now it's big and has a lot of imports. So that was really fun to see how that's changed. There have been a lot of Chinese immigrants to Suriname, and it seems like they've all been building stores. So there are Chinese supermarkets on practically every corner in Suriname, and they all kind of carry the same cheapo stuff. That was much different than when I lived there. There were the small Chinese supermarkets here and there, but these ones now are big, everywhere. So that was kind of fun to see. So let me show you a bit of that. Okay, we are in Choi's supermarket.
This way, sweetie.
Anna, follow Daddy.
That's it.
I haven't been to Choi's. I used to go to Choi's all the time when I was a kid. Be careful, be careful.
That's like rides it.
So cute. This is so funny to me. Careful, careful.
Side, okay? Good job. All right, this way.
You're doing so good. Oh, watch out, watch out. Can you turn?
Thank you. Let's follow Grandma, okay?
All right, actually.
Supermarket in Suriname. Sharon grew up with Choi's, but they've really modernized since then. Look, they got giant cheese wheels, like a rich person's place. Okay, they've got imported flavored cream cheeses. Okay, like anything you'd find in the U.S., more or less. I mean, it's very surprising. Okay, but they still have bags of milk.
Now we're in G-Mart, getting a bucket to put the diapers in. Anna's really tired. Abigail conked out in the car seat, so we didn't want to wake her up. Poor thing. She has a snotty, runny nose. What'd you find?
I found this.
Wow, you found a label.
I found
G-Mart. Hey, we're driving home from the grocery store.
Lucky restaurant, how's that? Well, not so lucky.
No.
It's interesting. There's a Find Mart.
Dad goes there now and then, but it's not. No, that's not where Dad goes. He goes there sometimes.
Interesting. Everything's so clean. Whoa.
It's kind of dark and messy, but the thing
little
is,
girl.
when you live here, you
See,
kind
it's
of
a
know
sleepy
which
bug.
store has.
Yeah.
Like those
sure
mosquito
it's
swatters. He knows where to get those that have the proper plug on them, stuff like that. But so if you know you want a
Look at
certain
the
thing, you might
sky
have
and
to
the
store it.
trees. Wow, it's so
But
clear.
where I took you today, Choi and Giselle, it's pretty much right to shop for my groceries. And And then I go to the vegetable store that we pass.
Oh, that's so true. So funny. Houses are nice.
Yeah, we're going to pass where you went to the video.
I went back to the
So
house.
we just, we were talking about if the neighbors sign a petition to request
The
that
neighbors'
rights-
houses I remember from my childhood. This is the couple's
And
house.
all of them did except this one because he was afraid people would race.
There's the Collins'
And we turned it in, and Baudouin wanted to be popular. He wanted the people to like him.
There's the Collins'
And they came
house.
within a few months and paved this whole area.
And it's our neighbor's house. And there's our house. It's so green.
When did that happen?
Whoa, look at the
When
green.
did that happen? Probably
my.
a few years after David got born.
There's the church.
He was born in 85, so. And yeah, Mr. Baudouin was still the dictator, so it would have been in the late 80s. Not later than the late 80s.
Uh-oh.
He's the president now.
He woke up.
The president now.
Did.
Wow.
Duly elected. He's a very charismatic person.
Oh, okay.
And especially
I'm laughing because I have to go back and look at the videos I'm going to upload so I can talk about them. Anyway, yeah, so actually the Friday after we arrived, there was a wedding in my dad's church. A very small wedding, but it was open to the church members, so we went to that, and that was fun. Oh, it was great to see the church again. I could talk about that for a while, but there were only a few people there, but I got to see some people that I'd known from my childhood, and the worship team at Dad's church is awesome. They've really, really come a long way since they started. So I'll show you a little clip of what they sing a lot of songs at this wedding, so I'll show you a little clip of that. Yeah, so that was really fun, and basically every Sunday we were there. We were in the church, of course, and the worship kind of looked the same. I don't know if I have any more clips that I'll show you later of church, but Anna loved dancing around, jumping up and down when the music was playing, and the few people in the video, that's because it was a wedding and most people were at work at the time of day that it was. Of course, on Sunday mornings the place is full, so. Anyway, I don't remember what day it was, but one of the days there, Mom took Aaron, Anna, Abigail, and I to a local mall. Now, when I say mall, it's not like the U.S. It's very small mall, kind of a strip mall, sort of open place, just to kind of walk around, see what's there, and get Anna her first ice cream cone. She'd never had ice cream before, so we ended up at the McDonald's to give her first ice cream. So that was kind of a fun experience for her to have her first ice cream with Grandma and Grandpa. All right, we came to the, how do you say it, Hermitage Mall, which when I was here was like super tiny and not fun at all. It just opened though, so there's like nobody here. But Anna's having fun.
It comes from the old,
Baby's sleepy.
it's like an old center
We'll
for
see
the
what
arts
we
and
can see.
the ancient world.
Bit of food. Oh. It's so funny to be here with the kids.
And the food place is called Munchies.
Munchies, that's cute. Toys. Anna's getting super spoiled by Grandma and Grandpa. All right. Ice cream with Grandma.
Yep, first ice cream.
Is it so nummy?
Age is 2 years,
And 8 months.
8 months.
Never had ice cream.
Never had ice cream, first ice cream. And her first reaction is what you'd expect. She went,
Oh, I wish I'd been there. So cold, huh?
yeah, so cold and so good.
So yeah, you better eat it faster, hun.
And I hear this, she's too interested in this TV over there.
Oh no.
Yeah. I'm happy to see you,
This is
everybody.
after Anna's first ice cream cone, this is how, this is what happens
Ice
to
cream, Anna.
a kid who has no sugar. You give her an ice cream cone, and this is what happens. Jumping around going, I'm so excited, I'm so excited. She goes.
that's you in the window.
and it's like approaching nap time. This is crazy.
This.
Driving home from the mall.
At one time in the middle of the night, some drunk person ran the stop sign on the side street coming in
Look, the
and
house
caused
is
an
here.
accident that killed somebody.
The house
Well, rather
is the
than
top
putting
is
the
balcony.
dripple on the side
Bottom
where
is garages.
the stop sign is, you know,
Just
so
like
people
that
won't
one.
run the stop sign,
Look at that.
they put the dripple on the main road, which means all the people on the main road.
They're just all slowed down.
But they made the kind of dripple.
Yeah, so that was basically our first few days in Suriname. So I'll be spending some time going through the little videos I took, and I'll be uploading more videos as I, put them together like this. But that might take some time. So this is the first in a series of videos, I suppose you could say. But between jet lag and figuring out how to get us all back into a routine and all the projects I want to complete this month, I'm not sure how quickly I'll get everything uploaded to YouTube. But I wanted to put these up while I had a bit of a chance and get a start on it. So I hope you enjoyed that, and I will see you guys next time.